Hello everyone, welcome back to a new episode of Final Fantasy Tactics. Last time we left off, we have another mission to go do.
Was there something?
I'm not totally sure what I want to run in here with. I'll be real. Maybe I could set you to Thief. I don't really think that would be super useful if I'm going to be honest. I would like for you to get access to this class. And I need Thief for that as well. But this doesn't feel like the fight for it. Don't know, honestly. Maybe I do just leave you on this, just for the moment. I also think I can completely max out this job. This may be the only, increasing its bravery. Well, there's still this. I don't have that, so I haven't completely finished it off. Yeah. I just don't know about potentially switching your class to it. Did I not have a shield for you? Why do you not have a shield equipped? That's weird. That's weird. Learn abilities. Let's see. Let's go ahead and get equip heavy armor because that is quite good. That's what you were doing. Ooh, I could make you a geomancer. I could make you a geomancer because I'm probably gonna end up making you this class as well. I don't have a spear, so I can't really make you into a dragoon right now. Change to that.
I like this.
Let's see. I could give you slightly more HP, but I don't particularly feel the need. I think, yeah, contortion is probably what I would want here. We're in a castle, after all. And you are the one who doesn't really have anything of use in items. Because you still have not gotten,
What is it?
your, 2 more points you need on Chemist. So do I just stick with Fundaments for you? Your other options are Aim, Martial Arts, Steel, nah. Okay, I think you can stick with Fundaments. Rams is on items, Clive is on items, Rihanna's also on items. And then Agrius is on items, but can't afford the thing I need for her. But, that's all well and good. Cleansing Strike. Holy Energy through one sword. Divine Ruination would be the thing I would mostly want here. Okay. Is it the best setup in the world I could possibly go with? No, I don't really think so. But... oh, wait, I forgot. I need to get, First Strike for you. And you don't even really need to be a monk anymore. You can just straight up move to something else. At this point. Would suck to lose out on your monk abilities, but... I'll keep you on it for... Nah, I probably should change you. What would be the most useful thing here? If I swapped you to a knight... Let's see, we need a little bit higher level for that. I could change you to an archer just so you can get the levels for that. Or I could make you into a geomancer. We do need a higher level knight. Let's go for knight.
I'll prove my worth.
Okay, yeah, and you have some pretty good stuff. Oh my god, you just have a broadsword? Yeah, because we're rocking both of the mithril swords. Oh my god. Never mind, that will not work.
Very good.
Make you into an archer then. That's my my next best option here. Do I have a leather cloak I could put on? Alternately, like power gauntlets. Clive, I do still want you to be on items. You don't need equipped shields. Put equip heavy armor on you. I don't think. Well, I have golden armor and a mithril helm. It would make you a little bit tankier. And you do have first strike now. I'm not really liking my damage potential here, but I kind of don't want to waste the JP people are going to be getting. So, I think we'll give it a shot with this. The only other options I could really do with Ramza aren't super appealing, if I'm going to be honest. You can make Renza an archer, but that's not useful. Thief, also not useful. Yeah. Not crazy about it. Not crazy about it. Let's just go with this and let's see what happens. We might be able to make this work. I will save just so I have a save made with all of my stuff. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I don't really remember a ton about this fight. I don't remember struggling with it too much, but we will see. I do get to bring Agrius into the fight, so that'll help
Born for this.
a wee bit. You did have a bow, yeah, okay. Miles, Rihanna, and Agrius. Let's go.
Ready.
I love this music, though.
I see Gafgarian's sword was no match for his words. Then again, perhaps the fault lies with his adversary. Beowulf blood is not given to spill easily, even when thinned with that of a courtesan, it would seem.
Rude.
But enough is enough. You overstay your welcome. As I am loath to waste time and effort, I shall make you an offer. Leave the Aura site, and then leave Lionel. Refuse, and you will find my hospitality wanting.
Where is Lady Avelia?
You mean to free her? What then? House Beowulf would see her dead. That is why you defied your kin, thereby marking yourself an outcast, and came to me, seeking the Church's aid. By taking the princess into my care, I merely granted you your wish. What would you have of me now?
Answer me. Where is Lady Avelia?
Bound for Zeltenia. Her Highness has chosen to accept our hand in aid over yours.
You lie! I'll not be deceived.
Her Highness undertakes to claim the throne of her own volition. She spreads her wings. Even so, she will need a steady hand to guide her, and yours falters. Who better then than us to stand at her side? She saw this. Why not you? There's no reason you should not join us as well. The thought of besting your brothers holds no allure.
Well, not everybody sees the world as a way to best others and be on top constantly.
We care no less for this world's fate than you. Together, we can change Ivalice for the better.
I have no wish to change the world, but nor can I stand by while our people suffer and die on the whim of some select few. Do you truly believe you can change it? Not even I am so naive as that.
Nescient humility from one possessed of such an artifact. That stone you hold could twist the very weave of nature, to say nothing of the world. Yet I fear my efforts are wasted on you. Though artful are the words of man, conviction they do lack. You place your faith in the unseen, upholding such a sacred truth. Ignorance begets ignorance as the blind lead the blind, and I despair to see it. I despair of mankind. Very well. I will demonstrate the stone's power. The power of God's true!
Alright. Their first time to win this.
You take no pains to hide your wonderment.
Ah, interesting. I didn't remember what exactly your name was before, but I see now that it's Cuchulainn, which is like the hero? The hero, I believe? I believe they were hero. I know I've seen them in Fate before, and they've also been in Shin Megami Tensei as well, just like a historical figure.
How I shall delight to watch you die. Each excruciation, ecstasy.
Alright, we gotta defeat Cuchulainn. So, this is a, proper boss fight. You can see here, special class, just called the Impure.
Tremble in fear.
Sleep, doom, sleep, not fun. So you have like a Marlboro attack, basically, which is incredibly annoying. But yeah, this can be a bit of a tough fight. Showcased by some of that you just did. Oh, wooden floor. Okay, well that's not gonna help. How much does this do? 29? I mean, I might as well get some slashes in here.
I can get even stronger.
Ramu, Ifrit. I wish I could see how much damage this would actually do. But, I might as well cast it and get, like, close. So when the doom does kick in.
This is Auracite's sacred power? How can power so vile banish villainy? Surely this is naught but evil itself.
Perhaps the gods in the church aren't all that they were cracked up to be, huh? Maybe there's a little bit of darkness to it this whole time.
Of good and evil still you would fain speak. Beneath concern such empty notions fall. Although no more ought I expect of you. Afore the ocean of Lucavi power, the minds of men are naught but trickling streams.
There's the Lucavi. So yeah, church is, you know, basically made up of demons and stuff.
The power of the Lucavi? What are you? What have you done with the Cardinal?
What nonsense this! I am the man himself, or rather, he who once was Delacroix. The Auracite, the stone, such powers grant to rise above the feebleness of man.
Yep, so this was the stone's power the whole time. Aside from the one in GOG, which seemed to activate, like, the machinery and stuff, so a little bit different.
Creation's laws restrain and rule me not. Astride your moral order do I stand. I am a god become.
Okay. Pretty sick lines and line delivery. Alright. How much does this do right now? 34? That might be worthwhile. I could do more if I started doing that, but the only problem is if you do those things, if you manage to, like, hit us with Doom or something, it's not going to be that useful. So I might as well just get the damage in. So the problem with these bosses is you never know how much HP they actually have. Because it doesn't tell you. Well, I have things to summon too. 87, now that's the damage we need.
On guard.
On guard. Bioga. Okay, so that's just gonna be some poison. Oh god, wait, that hurts a lot actually. Speed surge. Okay, I am a little bit faster because of that. Slashy.
What should I do?
I should heal... I should just walk up and heal Ramza, probably. I think that's who needs it the most. I unfortunately can't help Agrius and you back there. I mean, I could whack you to wake you up, but... I'm hoping they just wake up in a second. Maybe they get hit. Nightmare? It's like status ailments.
Darkness stalk our mortal fears, in shadow horrors cloaked. Nightmare! Power of the impure.
Okay. Just still keeping us asleep. Oh, hey, nice level up.
Lucavi. If memory serves, the word is ancient Ivalician for transcendent one.
I remember we read, you know, we heard the stories, but also I believe we read something about the Lucavi. They have been mentioned before.
But can it be possible? Can he truly have transcended mortality?
A god I am. No simpler terms there are.
No divinity would assume a form so foul. You are no being of immaculate light.
The Heavenly Father, maker of our world. I am not he, in that you are correct. Have you believed in being so divine? Possessed of boundless power and knowledge both? I fear to say that such do not exist. Though utter this a cardinal or not.
Then you have deceived the people, and admit as much.
The church deceiving the people? What? No, never.
I freely do, without reserve or shame. Though for the church I cannot claim to speak. The truth to me this power revealed. Mere fantasy, the Father. Words in ink and air.
Alright.
You call yourself a god, but I see only an abomination. Your power is that of demons.
Divine this power the legends would attest, yet such distinctions matter not to me, for I no longer walk the mortal plane.
That a hero of the 50 Years' War should abandon his faith and become a monster. Feel you no shame?
Nay, for faith in fiction is as faith in naught. The joyous day, the power roused within, to me was shown divinity's true form. My fervent most desire was then fulfilled by the one God to whom I bend the knee. This self-same God Abjurer surely sought, yet with their selfish ends to satisfy, the truth did his disciples warp and twist.
So referencing the fact that it's the same god that the Jorah sought, but yeah, they kind of twisted things.
A cruel and ugly truth that I embraced.
Are there more of you? Other Lucavi?
What need have you to know? Who here will die? A maggot crushed and broken underfoot.
I must
Well,
concentrate.
you're not doing a very good job of killing me. So far, all you've really done is just like, you know, let's see. Let's, go right here. I'm going to wake, Agrius up. With a rock. There we
Excellent.
go. Cool.
What is this I behold? Against what do I fight?
I wanted to make sure to put you in for this reason.
The Lion's Guard sends its best in Agrius Oaks, protector of the Princess Jury Sworn.
I do wonder if Mustadio had something to say here. I mean, it's like Tactics Ogre in that way, where sometimes, yeah, you do want to use the name party members, but also we get so many that it'll be hard.
Your skill with blade unrivaled, so I hear. Your loyalty to Her Highness wavering not. As now we speak, your mistress for Sartenia makes her rightful crown and throne to claim. If fast remains your oath, and serve you may. My ally, you need but be.
Your ally. Wherefore would I choose to join hands with a grotesque abomination such as you? Come then.
God, Agrius is so cool. I will never stop shouting her praises. Hallowed Bolts. So, which one of these are gonna do more damage? Earthwind Strike. I think Hallowed Bolt usually does more, yeah. And Judgment Blade. So we're gonna Hallowed Bolt. Ooh, 75, nice. Geomancy. Could hit you with that, but nah. We can just come over here and give you a little slashy.
The light fades.
Mock you words of my appearance make. By what you see do you see fit to judge? From you, a woman groomed to lead her house, no such hypocrisy would I expect. No matter your deeds, for no more reason than your form denied respect you are. By form alone you judge, though neath unchanged I am, the self-same man as hero hailed. Immensely, Agrius, disappoint you too.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a difference between getting judged based off of your gender and getting judged because you're a demon. I mean, in some instances this would possibly not be a bad thing because demons wouldn't have to be inherently evil in some mediums in fiction, but in this particular case, like, yeah, this you very much seem not great, especially with the stuff that you're doing.
If you are unchanged as you claim, why go to such lengths for power? Nay, your vile form is a reflection of what lies beneath.
Yeah, it's a good way to look at it.
You claim to have transcended, but all I see before me is a fallen man. Once, mayhap, your heart was pure. But in seeking power at any cost, you allowed it to be corrupted. You've not transcended mortality, but forsaken your humanity. You are naught but the ghost of a man clinging to his basest desires.
Yeah, I mean, if we're going, potentially... Okay, we got Doom on Ramza. If we're potentially going the route of their, like, you know, 7 deadly sins and stuff like that, which, is a read I've always been like, yeah, that would make sense for them. You would strike me as, like, gluttony or something. Because you are, like, wanting for power, and then like, there's obviously your form and the fact that your stomach opens up into a giant mouth and, you know, wild things like that. Hello. I'll do a little stabby on you.
All in a day's work.
Yeah, can you wake one of them up? Oh my god. Wow, I didn't realize you hit so hard. I actually did not realize you hit that hard at all. That's pretty crazy. Alright, Ifrit, attack. Let me, cast up here just to make sure I'm actually hitting you. Hellfire! I don't remember exactly how much HP you have. I want to say it's like 500. Probably close to that.
Onward and upward.
Would be my guess. But, we will see. Boom. 226. God, yeah, that physical attack is
Not here.
I must concentrate.
crazy with how much it hurts. Phoenix down you.
Stand.
My thanks.
So since that physical attack hurts so much, there's really no reason for us to, ever bother with, some of these other things.
You're not allowed to die.
Like, healing. Like, don't really need it if, we're gonna be taking this much damage anyway, you know? I can't reach you if I do that. What about if I go here? There we go. I'll take that. Nice shot.
No room for error.
You could heal yourself, but there's really no point in doing that at all. So I'm just going to Hallowed Bolt you.
Enough!
Defeat! Can it be?
Yeah, okay, so you didn't even have as much HP as I thought, I don't think.
How strange that I, undying, here should die.
Seems like maybe somebody led you astray on what this power actually did. They said you would be undying, but wow, that's crazy. You're not actually undying. Sucks to be misled, doesn't it?
The death come here, High Sheriff could descend. Oh, would that these eyes could witness death.
Well, if it's that easy to take them out, you know, this might not be so hard. Easy. Thanks, Agrius. You really carried me through that. Appreciate you. Your damage was integral, you and my summoner.
My advisors tell me you are the one who rescued Princess Ivalice. I would have you tell me more.
I am Delita Hyrule, a Black Ram lieutenant in the service of His Excellency the Baron Grimms. His Excellency dispatched me to rescue the princess, and so I did, disguised as one of your own. A sheep in lion's clothing. Now I have returned.
Hyrule, you say? That is not a name I've heard before.
I had thought Baron Grimms and his Black Rams felled in battle against the Eye a fortnight past.
Indeed. That dark news spurred me to return with all the greater haste. 'Tis only by virtue of my mission that I was spared the fate of my comrades. May the Father grant them rest.
How fares the princess?
She is weary yet from her long journey. She sleeps as if among the dead.
I can well imagine. Now, is it true you brought a prisoner?
It is. The man is privy to the conspiracy, and I would have him lay it bare to your grace. Bring the prisoner forth. Let us hear the reason for your attempt on the princess.
You setting this poor friend up as a scapegoat, huh?
It was to stain Duke Goltana's name by making it appear the work of his men. That way he'd be kept from Lazalia and claiming the regent's seat.
Who gave you the order? Duke Larg?
No. A close advisor of Duke Goltana's seeking to curry Duke Larg's favor.
Madness. None among us would fain betray our Duke. This is clearly an attempt to undermine us by sowing mistrust. Silence this man before he can spout more absurdness.
You seem very interested in this.
I would hear it nonetheless.
Who was it?
Well,
Name the one who gave the order.
I'd have your protection.
On my honor as a knight. Speak.
'Twas the man who stands before me. Chancellor Glavaine.
What? How dare you? I do not even know you, knave!
Who put you to it? The Queen?
Stop this mama's farce. I've naught to do with this!
To betray your liege lord is an unpardonable crime, Chancellor.
It was not I! I know naught of it!
Forgive me if I presume overmuch, Your Grace, but now is not the time for bandied words. The Order of the Southern Sky must march on Lazalia at once, and you with it. Give your enemies but a moment to collect themselves, and they will pin the Chancellor's sedition on his lord. Your Grace must strike before they are given the chance. Deny the prince's claim and set the princess on the throne.
Okay, Toledo's definitely getting into playing a bunch of people.
Following his sack of the royal capital of Lazalia, Duke Goltana, the Black Lion, banished Queen Luveria to Besselat for her hand in the conspiracy, and crowned Princess Ovelia queen. But Duke Larg, the White Lion, insisting that Prince Orinus was the true and rightful heir, at once crowned the child prince and declared himself regent.
So we have a schism.
Moving then to free Luveria, Duke Larg dispatched the Order of the Northern Sky to Besselat in the name of the new crowned king. Duke Goltana, in turn, set the Southern Sky to march in Ovelia's name. The curtain had risen on what history would one day record as the War of the Lions.
God, seeing armored chocobo like that is so metal. But yeah, obviously Delita is not doing this to actually get in good graces with Goltana. Obviously, Delita has his own stuff going on, motivations and all.
This past evenfall, the count stood at 200,000. 400 if both sides be counted.
The number of casualties is not our sole concern. That was to be expected. And so too the depletion of our stores. No, it is this drought that threatens us. The markets are bare, and tax collections fall short. With prices as they are, we can lay in supplies for another half year at best.
Duke Larg must surely face like difficulties. It rained unceasingly in Galleon this season. The grain rotted in the fields before it could be harvested.
The real trouble lies in war's wake. There is no work. Whole villages have been displaced. My son Oren tells me over 100,000 have already fled to Lazalia, and more pour in by the day.
Ha! I see no trouble in this. Let Larg struggle to feed the mewling maids and his soldiers both.
It is no laughing matter. Should the conflict spread, we may find ourselves no better off.
Yeah, don't laugh at the fact that your own people are leaving to go run off and join the enemy and request food and everything, because yeah, we might be in not a great spot, and also we're losing people.
Think you Zeltenia proof against such a fate? I assure you we are not. Has not the time come to chart a course to peace?
Your fears are well-founded, but we cannot yet end this war. Though it pains me to do so, we shall increase the rate of tax by 1/3. Naturally, a close watch must be kept on those who hope to profiteer in these trying times.
Increasing taxes even more when your people are already starving and aren't in it for the war anyway, just because all of you want to sit here and play chess with people's lives.
As for those seeking refuge outside the castle walls, we shall tighten our patrols at the Limbri border to see that they are turned back.
My lord, I must ask that you reconsider. Duke Larg suffers, as do we. What better time to treat for peace?
You talk in circles, Orlando. There can be no peaceful end to this.
The kingdom cannot exist without her people, Your Grace. No more than can we. In the 50 Years' War, who bore a greater burden than they, the common folk? Would you thank them now with higher taxes? Their confidence in us is sorely tested as it is. And it is not only the people. Our soldiers are made to fight on rations that would scarce feed a child at his mother's skirts. We cannot long sustain this war. Resolve is no substitute for resources.
Yeah, Orlando's speaking a lot of truth here.
Resolve? Have you any? These are the words of a coward.
The 50 Years' War was fought to drive back an invasion of our sovereign soil. We were honor-bound to fight.
And in this war, there is no honor to bind you. Is that what you wish to say? The 50 Years' War was an abject failure of a corrupt crown. And the source of its corruption is Duke Larg. The man claims to act in the realm's interests, but in truth, he aspires only to power. I seek to rid us of his blighting influence. Yet you would suggest there is no honor in this, that we fight for naught. You mock the Black Lion to his face.
His Grace speaks true. Besides, why lay down the sword with victory so near?
Because you're risking, like, a revolution where your people are going to rise up against you and get the guillotines out, possibly? Maybe? You know?
They call you the Thunder God, Count Orlando. But your gentle words would sooner stir a breeze.
I wouldn't say that to him. I'm pretty sure he could kick your ass, Blanche.
Is victory so near? My ears are deaf to its approach. I am, however, keenly aware of the quagmire pulling at our feet. This war has been fought to a standstill.
Nothing more accurate to history than generals and leaders saying, "Oh, this war is going to end super soon." It never does. It never ends as quickly as they would say it will. They're like, we're right at the end. This is going to be easy. No.
Your words are the epitome of hubris. This council can ill afford to heed such unfounded prating.
I will not sit here and tolerate such insults.
Enough of this. You disappoint me, Orlando. Pray you do not disappoint me further. I will say this but once. Any man who cares not for the course I've chosen had best remove himself now. I will brook no further doubt, Orlando.
Chapter 3, The Valiant. We made it to Chapter 3.
Peter once told me he was swimming against some unseen current. If this current rushed towards war, and the world with it, what hope did I have to fight it? I made for Lazalia to tell Zalbarg that someone dictated this war from the shadows, and to test my own legs against the current.
Yeah, Ramza. Alright. Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay. Yeah, I was forgetting there was a chapter in between this. I was thinking that that chapter 3 would have been the next chapter that we got to, actually. That would be the start of chapter 3, but I forgot there's this. Auracite screen. A section concerning Auracite has been added to the Chronicle in the main menu. You can view detailed information on the Zodiac stones you've come across. New traders! Poachers' dens have been added to the merchant cities. Though the services they offer are somewhat specialized, they may prove useful. So, we've got quite a few things to look at. I definitely want to change Ramza to a thief.
Let's try this.
As I have mentioned. Don't really have any weapons or anything to give you. Nothing of a ton of use. But, let's go to... Maybe I should just wait and take care of a bunch of this stuff next time. We are getting kind of long in the episode. Yeah, we can do that. We'll look at the Auracite, though.
Contained within are records pertaining to Auracite.
One of the 12 legendary zodiac stones. It bears the sign of the bull, Taurus. The Taurus stone was discovered in tunnels beneath the clockwork city of Gog by the machinist Besrudio Bonanza, who entrusted it to his son Mustadio. Though Cardinal Delacroix and his pawns in the Bart Trading Company attempted to seize the stone, they were foiled by Mustadio's quick thinking. While in Gog, Mustadio chose to lend Remza his aid and gave the Taurus stone over to his keeping. Scorpio, one of the 12 legendary zodiac stones, bears the sign of the Scorpion. Scorpio stone was in the possession of Cardinal Delacroix, liege lord of Lionel. Lionel Castle, he used the stone's power to become Cuchulainn the Impure, but was defeated by Remza. Though his body vanished, the Scorpio stone remained and is now in Remza's hands. Interesting that that one was Scorpio, because, you know, Scorpio, Scorpion, I usually associate it with, like, poison in things where it comes up. You didn't really poison me. I mean, you could cast Bioga, but... so I guess it doesn't really have an influence on, like, the appearance you took. That was more the appearance based off of the inner machinations of the person's mind, or their true personality, I guess. Kind of like how Agrius mentioned. It's like, that was the man that was lying underneath Delacroix. That was his true form made manifest, I suppose. So, this doesn't technically mean that this is going to be a scorpion, and this doesn't technically mean this is going to be a, you know, a bull.
Safe travels.
So, cool. Alright. Hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for some more.